take your seats. Okay, I declare this meeting open at 7:30 p.m. Good evening, members and guests. Welcome to the general meeting of the Toyota Land Cruiser Club of Australia for April. I'm Tony Sperenberg, the TLCC President. On my left is our Club Secretary, Dave O'Connell, Vice President, Scott Jameson, and on my right, our Treasurer, Mark Willick. Are there any new members here tonight? Hey. Would you raise your hand and stand up? Welcome to the TLCC. Hope you have a long and enjoyable membership with us. This general meeting is being live streamed to the TLCC YouTube channel at youtube.com/TLCC Australia. We encourage interaction and chats on the live stream. And for those present, just raise your hand and somebody will come and give you a microphone for the benefit of the live stream. Okay. Members present are as per the attendance book. Can I have a mover and a seconder for that? Here we go. I have some apologies. Chris Taylor is an apology. Chris Taylor and Andy and Lisa Boyd and Max and Max and Katie. Okay, are there any other apologies? No? All right, the minutes from the previous meeting held on the 2nd of March have been posted at the rear of the hall. Are there any issues or points regarding those minutes? No? Great. Can I have a mover and a seconder for those minutes? There's Gary and Pauline. Pauline Watkins. Thank you. All right, well, what an interesting start to the year. The fuel crisis is hitting us all very hard, especially all us diesel owners. Don't know about anyone else. It cost me $380 to fill the car up the other day. We can only hope that the crisis ends soon. I want to take the opportunity to thank all the volunteers who continue to contribute to the club during this time, whether running trips, especially the driver trainers. It's something that I hope ends very soon. We've had our first major social event of the year for Easter. From what I've heard, it was a good success. Thanks to all the volunteers that made it a great success. Our next big event is the fireworks night on the 6th of June. And I always look forward to that one. That's a great night, that one. I'd also like to take this opportunity to announce that at the last committee meeting, we voted in a new member of the committee. His name is Luke Thompson. Luke will be assisting the club with all matters relating to technology. Currently, Luke is working on fixing the landline phone issues along with Brian that we've been facing at Coolandiilly, and we hope to have that fixed very soon. The construction of the new replacement fireplace at Willow Glen is also still in progress and underway. Thank you. Okay, Scott.
Nothing from me.
Nothing from Scott.
Not from lack of effort, but we're struggling to get guest speakers, as you'll see. Do have a couple in the pipeline for later on this year. It's tough, but we'll keep trying and hopefully we'll get some more people soon.
Thank you. We'll go to Mark for Treasurer's report.
This is a quick meeting, isn't it? Okay, I'll try and take a long time on the Treasurer's report. Make everyone happy of the $15 worth of diesel they spent getting here. Okay, so March which actually feels like a long time ago now. We had bankings of $10,800. Primarily that was the membership fee, so that was the big, as everyone began to get cut off Facebook and stopped getting magazines, I think they worked out they perhaps needed to pay their renewals. So that's come through. I'm sure Alan will give us a better report later. So I had a few other bits and bobs with magazine advertising and things like that coming through. We managed to spend just over $16,000 in the month of March. As Tony just said, Luke, the new technology expert's off to a flying start. He got his hands on about $3,000 for the telephone upgrade at Coolangatta, which I think everyone would agree is a necessary thing with the number of people camping down there. We need good, reliable communications, so that's a benefit to all the club members. We published a magazine, we paid the hall here, we did other bits and pieces. So as at the end of March, we had $409,700 in the bank. Thank you.
Can I have a mover and a seconder for the Treasurer's report? There you go, Ali. Okay, let's move on to education with Gary.
Good evening, everyone. Just going back to March, we had in the March basic driver training, we had 20 certificates issued, which means 20 new members passing. Advanced driver training, now that'll be held next weekend, 18th and 19th at Willaglen, and Richard Farr and Barry Lanigan will be the trainers. And as often as the case, when we go and run courses at Willaglen, we try and book a table at the Loaded Dog. Just keeps the Loaded Dog, they know that we're there and we're just putting a little bit of business into the local township. So that's happening Saturday night. Sand driving, Tony Sperenberg has offered the first of his driver trainings on the Sunday of next weekend. That was interesting. That filled, I got 22 people, that filled in about 2 hours. So I don't think we've had any cancellations or anything. Filled it again with the wait lists. So we had 12 on the wait list, so that's good. May driver training, that's fully booked. The towing course run by Andrew Allen, Robin Moggs, Philip Moggs. That'll be on at Willaglen on the 22nd, 23rd of August. Bookings will open at 8 a.m. on the 11th of July. Alan Kidd is running his HEMA navigation courses again. That'll be on at Willaglen on Sunday the 11th of October, and bookings open on the 8 a.m. on the 29th of August. I've got Marty Philipchek and Chris Taylor. They're doing a bird identification course. That'll be down at Coolangatta. That's on the 17th and 18th of October, and bookings for that open on the 5th of September. A chainsaw course, that'll be run down at Willaglen, 7th and 8th of November. Bookings open at 8 a.m. on the 26th of September. The course presenters are David Lamb and Wayne Back. Now, I've mentioned this last time. David and Wayne want to step back from doing the chainsaw course, but they don't want to step back just now. They want to teach someone over a period of, say, 2 years, their skill, their knowledge about small motors and things and how to use a chainsaw safely and that. So if you're interested, if you've got some skill with a chainsaw and you think you'd like to take that role on as the presenter for the club, come along for at least 2 years, learn what David and Wayne do, and you can become the new trainer for the club. Auto Electrical, that's the 21st, 22nd of November. Bookings open at 8 a.m. on the 10th of October. Presenters are me and a mate of mine, Ralph, who's a qualified auto electrician. This fills very quickly, so if you want to get into that course, make sure you're on your computer on the 10th of October. And if you want to know anything about any of the courses for the club, make sure you look at your TLCC website, your coming event sheet, and your magazine. And that's about it. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Gary. Okay, we're on to promotions. Andy is an apology, but Scott is going to present.
So I've got Andy's report. I'll get this through. So, sorry, is that better? Cool. So the March-April edition of the TLCC News has been sent out in hard copy and EMAG. Andy's working on some more advertising potential opportunities, and he's also got an invite to the ARB Thornley 30th anniversary open day for Nick Manell, and he would like to get some volunteers to help with running a barbecue and potentially doing a membership stand down there. So if you're interested in helping with that in May, please get in touch with Andy. November meeting, he's got booked in for us to go over to ARB Thornley again. So that's there. If you're able to volunteer and assist with that as well, please reach out. And we'll need someone to cook some barbecues and help with lucky door prizes and a few other bits and pieces there. The other thing that's going on later on in the year in September is the four-wheel drive show. It's the same as last year. If anyone's willing to volunteer and help run the club stand to do a couple of shifts over the Saturday and Sunday, Andy would appreciate some help there. So once again, reach out to Andy if you can assist with that one. For May, for Thornley, sorry, yeah, 23rd of May for ARB Thornley 30th anniversary day.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's move on to social with Robin. No Robin? Okay. Did we have Robin as an apology? Alrighty. We'll move on to the land manager's report with Brian.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. A lectern, we are getting fancy. I'll start off down at Coolandilly. Since the last meeting, we've had 2 maintenance weekends down there. And in addition to the usual mucking around, or the general maintenance, we had to hand mow K2 ready for the Easter because the tractor was playing up on us and it took us a day to work through the electrical gremlins there, but that's running good now. We started installing a 12-volt system onto the Coolandilly hut. Cole's looking after that. We got a donation of some solar panels, so we decided we'd put those to good use, and that should be completed next maintenance weekend. Investigated the grey water tank to see why that wasn't flowing away properly. We spent most of Saturday digging by hand to not damage any pipes, and found a huge root ball in the pipework and down into the rubble drain underneath. And there was also a mat of, when we took the top off, of root systems over the top of the water. So we've cleared all that out and put in a temporary pipework, which we will finalise next working bee to bypass the root ball, because it's a major piece of work to pull out the rubble drain system and redo that. So we'll just reroute the piping for that. We've erected a couple of warning signs about potential flash flooding below certain points on the property if you camp down close to the water there. And also a sign requesting people not to leave or bury fish on the beach area on K2. For the campers that go down and use bricks and pavers and rocks to balance their vans, I don't have a problem with that in principle, but what I would ask is if you could put them back when you leave. It makes a bit of a noise when you find them with the lawnmower, which isn't good for it either. And for all the kids out there on their Easter hunt, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a fail this year. You need to do better. We, through our works over the weekend, we found at least a dozen eggs that have been missed. So lift again for next year. Down at Willow Glen, we did some vegetation trimming back along the driver training tracks, continued our erosion management, and the new system of doing that's working quite well. I'm very happy with how that's moving. We've moved the portaloos, or the old portaloos, away from behind the amenities block so that open fireplace is a lot more pleasant now that we have up the back. And speaking of fireplaces, works are progressing well with the replacement fireplace. We've just today engaged a sheet metal worker after quite a bit of effort to find someone who would work with us. And he's given me an ETA of 2 to 3 weeks, and once he sees a deposit in his account, he'll firm that up. And then we'll schedule to go down and erect that and get the bricklayer to come down and build the plinth underneath it. And if all holds true to the above, we should have that up and running by late May at the worst, I hope, just before it gets really cold. And I think that's enough from me. Thanks.
Thank you, Brian. I do have a quick social report from Debbie. So Easter weekend at Coolangatta went very well. 110 members and guests who had booked turned up. There were also a number of members just enjoying the property for the Easter weekend. There was a good collaboration with everybody joining in to help with the volunteering for sausage sizzles on Sunday. They'll have photos at next month's meeting to share. Kids had a great time with the Easter craft prepared by Julia. The movie night was a hit with plenty of treats and lots of enthusiasm for Zootopia 2 as the movie of choice. Sunday morning was great, and thanks to Pavel for stepping in and doing a superb job as the Easter Bunny. Storm and her guest Bridget took on last-minute challenge and offered to run our family game segment, and they did a fantastic job, and the kids and adults had a load of fun. Andy and Lisa made a special trip on Sunday to deliver some delicious and fancy buns donated by club members, owners of Gumnut Patisserie in Mittagong. And the event part of our weekend wrapped up with the sausage sizzle. Much thanks to Mark and Rita for purchasing and organising the sausage sizzle. Those fancy sausages were truly delicious. Special thanks also to long-term members Gordon and Gloria, John and Jenny, and Sue D, who was always there to collect supplies and help out any way they can. To Brian and all the Working Bee members who turn up month after month, thank you very much. The property looked fantastic, and the facilities were as well maintained as they always are. Now, the booking page for Coolangatta Fireworks will open on the 25th of April, and the event will be held on Saturday night, the 6th of June, on the long weekend. The barbecue dinner kicks off at 5 p.m, followed by fireworks, dessert, more fireworks, and our giant bonfire. So head on over to the members zone for more details. I'll see you there. Alrighty, Alan, membership.
Good evening all. Let's see, we've had 6 new memberships since the last general meeting, and 2 memberships who've come back after an absence of a couple of years. It's been pretty busy in renewals. We had 61 renewals in that last month, so we're now up to 856 memberships, which include 24 life. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. All right, we'll move on to activities with Peter.
Good evening, everybody. 2 trips ran during March. Steve Goodwin's Mount Early trip. I've had a chat with Steve on the phone. Apparently that went very well. A good roll-up of people. They managed to find all the sites. They managed to drop some rocks down the steel pipe and listen to it break the sound barrier. One of the nephews of Cole Rubiak were up on the property, up near the sheds where the buggies are hiding. They had a good chat with him and got more history about the property, which would be interesting if we run that trip again to try and get hold of that so that we can share that. Can't recall how many cars actually made it, but these was booked up and had waiting list on it, so that was good to see. I ran a new members trip, Gardner Stone, Turon National Park, and then the Upper Turon run out to Safala, then up Razorback Road and back home. That was well attended. We had new members trip, 1 new member, and 7 experienced members. Good people. A lot of them hadn't done the trip before, and I managed to talk their ears off and tell them everything I knew about the place. A couple of people dropped out on Sunday, which was a little bit disappointing, but because that's the best part of the trip in my view. We had a couple of hang-ups on obstacles. One of the guy was in a Mitsubishi Sport, one of the new member, and he wasn't real encouraged. If you know the climb from Mulligan Road up onto the ridge there, he didn't like the look of that, and a couple of other little spots that we tackled, so we rerouted and went round those. In the next month, there's 2 trips running. Chris Traylor's new members trip, which will go down basically the cave to cave route, and Sue Colson's doing a Darling River run. The other trips that we're on have been, well, Chris's trip, his new members trips, actually, hang on. Jamie Turley's, Jamie's star, he'll run things. He's doing a Turon River trip, so it'd be basically out of Portland. He's going to try and get as many cars up the Action Direct climb. If you know that one, it's pretty steep and hairy. Chris's trip, the new members trip's actually been set back for a month. And get this right, Peter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the 2 trips for next month at this point. I guess that's because of the fuel and the way things are going at the moment. That's it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Pedro. Okay, is there any general business from members? Helgi.
Good evening, everybody. Just very quickly from me, just reminding everybody about the swap and or drop table. We've had some major contributions this evening from the Meads because someone in their circle has had some illness and they've had to divest themselves of over there is, and this is all cool, you just pick it up and take it away with you. There's a smoker, there's a snatch strap, a rater shackle, and there's a couple of packets of Bush Ranger tracks, which are really nice and compact, so you don't have to put them on your roof and look like a something. I'll refrain from saying what I was going to say. Okay, so just invite you to go over there and have a look. The CDs, of course, their exposure will be limited. They might appear next month, and if they don't go then, they will go in the bin. Right, thanks very much.
Thank you, Elkie. Is there any more business from members? Richard.
Yes, this is fancy. I have pink Max tracks. They make me look fabulous. So, there. Just, a couple of updates. Driver training. We have new driver trainers, and I'm very proud of them. I'll name them. We have Brian. Donna. Donna is a local. She lives just next door in Tarago. Tarago, I know, Tarago. They hate me when I say that. We have Grant. Grant is now teaching Module 3, which is awesome. He wasn't too interested in Module 2. He jumped straight into Module 3. And after two training weekends with me, he's pretty much ready to do Module 3 mostly on his own. He is excellent. He's a very big background in Army and has been training this sort of thing for years. So he's a perfect fit. I'm very happy with that. And we have a new one called Tofu. That's his nickname. If you meet him, ask him why. That nickname came up last driver training weekend. We will call him Tofu now. You might find out his real name is Matthew, but Tofu. Tofu, if you're watching, I promised that I would tell the entire membership about your new nickname. There it is, Tofu. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the committee I went to the meeting last month and I asked for some additional equipment for Module 1, a laptop and some extra bits and pieces so that I can set up a portable Go kit so that anybody can come and present Module 1. For that you need a laptop, you need some other bits and pieces. We didn't have a TLCC laptop, so now we're going to get one. Thank you very much for that. It's much appreciated. For anybody listening and wanting to come to driver training as a tag-along, I just want to reiterate that you're most welcome to come in as a tag-along. I'm looking at all of you as well as the people on the stream. Please send an email to myself, training@tlcc.com.au, and just register your interest. We will let you know in the week leading up to the driver training weekend if you can come along or not. It all depends on how many trainers we have. We've been a bit short on trainers lately, so if we have too many trainees, not enough trainers, we won't take another tag-along. So just be patient with that, but please register. We love to have tag-alongs come along. It's always good fun to see you again. I'd like to thank Chris Taylor. He's not here today, which is unfortunate, but hopefully he's watching. Thank you for putting on trips for the new members. It didn't quite work out the way we wanted the last time. Nobody really showed up, but we have to keep trying. Even in these expensive diesel days, fuel days, we just got to keep trying. And on that, I'd also like to thank Peter over here. Peter has been working really hard in the background with myself and all his people who lead trips to really promote trips for new members. We want people to come to driver training, finish their training, jump onto a trip within the first 3 to 4 weeks, if we can. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what we want. So we need to keep them driving. So thank you, Peter, for all your efforts. Much appreciated. And Chris and all the other people, Jamie, who put on trips, it really helps. I've set up, in combination with Andrew Boyd, we've set up a new Instagram account for the Toyota Land Cruiser Club. The handle for the new Instagram account is Toyota Land Cruiser Club, all in one word. Please, if you have Instagram, hop on there, follow us. We're going to start putting little tips and tricks on training. We're going to get some more information from committee, put it on there. It is a public Instagram, so just bear in mind that whatever we put up there is going to be available for the public. But it's one way to promote our club. When we go to those 4x4 meetings and we do Andrew does a fantastic job and everybody goes and helps at that stand, one of the first questions we get asked is, what's your Instagram? How can I contact you? Instagram. Facebook is for the old people like us. Instagram is for the younger generation. So if you want to tackle the younger generation, we need Instagram, we need TikTok. That's how they communicate. So that's why we now have an Instagram account. Hooray! Thank you also to the Working Bees people through Brian. Where are you, Brian? There you go, Brian. Thank you. They keep the tracks open. You guys keep the tracks available for us so that we can do the training. So always thank you for your hard work. I know you spend a lot of hours. Superstar. And finally, sorry to take all this time, the diesel expenses. All you people watching and all you people here, I said to Reki, I said, that's it. We can't drive anymore. It's too expensive. Thousands of dollars. And then I did a bit of calculation. And I said, Reki, hang on. We love going to the driver training. We love it. It's one of the things that we look forward to every month. So I said, how much extra are we actually spending with the prices being at $3.30 instead of $1.80 or whatever it was before? So we calculated it. For us, it's about $85 to $100 extra for us to go for a fabulous weekend and have great fun with all our friends at driver training. So when we looked at it that way, we went, hang on, it's not $400. And I understand that some people have set budgets. I totally get it, and I totally understand that and everything else goes up. But just think of it maybe in a way that you say, well, for me, I earn an income. It's probably easier for me to say that than for other people who can't do that. So I apologize. I don't want to talk in other people's places, but just think of it that way. How much extra is it? For us, it's $100. Ricky and I, we've decided, yep, we're going to cut somewhere else so that we can do the driver training, so we can go there and have fun. So if you want to go for a trip, calculate how much extra it is. Is it actually $400? Is it $500? Or is it just an extra $60 or $70? Then it softens that blow a bit, and you think, maybe I can still go. So that's just my parting thing. Maybe we can try and work something out with our trainees, with trip leaders. People can contribute to the trip leader. I don't know. That's something that you guys can work out. But for me, I'm happy to put that extra money in for my driver training. So hopefully that motivates you guys a little bit and makes you look at it from a different perspective. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. Okay, is there other general business from members? Pedro. Oh, back to activities.
Just want to mention Anthony Morpher's name. He's still working very hard to get the Funcana on the October long weekend up and running.
Thank you. Okay, other general business? No? Okay, general business from committee. Scott? David? No? Boys? No? I would like to just remind people that we have our national gathering coming up in 2027. At the moment, it looks like it'll be probably the week before the October long weekend. It's a big thing that we need to organise, and it would be great to start getting buy-in from members who can volunteer and assist. We're probably looking out at Lithgow for the event. So for those on the stream, for those present, if you're able to help, it would be greatly appreciated if you could approach Phil or Compton and put your name in to the hat. Thank you. Okay, I will now call on our Queen of Raffles, Ali. Where are my tickets?
Tony doesn't have tickets, so everybody else has a chance. So we've got some different prizes. We've got some food savers. We've got camp light thingies. We've got a 3-way USB car charger, and we have a gift card from Anaconda and 2 extra golden tickets, all up for grabs. I think that there's somebody who has a yellow ticket in their stash. Who's got the yellow ticket? Come on up. You get to help. Everybody loves how I surprise them, put them on the spot. Thank you. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. Put it in your pocket, because the other half is in here. But you get to... Yes, no looking. What do we have?
A red E5.
Red E5. Ooh. Wait a minute, we've got 2 people. Oh, you're going. I'm like, what's going on? Okay. Elkie. Woohoo! Yay! Come on. It's like we've been partying till 3 in the morning or something. Take your pick. Oh, Anaconda gift card. Yeah, you have to go to the Anaconda. Oh, well, you're welcome. All right. Blue C73. Blue C73. Well, now I know what motivates everybody. You're very welcome. Thank you. The car charger gone. All right.
Blue C18.
Blue C18. Come on down. It's your turn on The Price is Right. Thank you. Take your pick. I'll just remind everybody, the golden tickets. Does everybody remember what that's for? Okay, everybody who attends a meeting in person gets a golden ticket. And if you're at the meeting in December, the last meeting of the year, there will be a draw for a $250 gift card, a $150 gift card, and a $100 gift card. So, it would be helpful if you kept your tickets, but you know, you can actually just take a photo of your tickets on your phone. And that way, if you lose the actual ticket, you still have the number. Okay?
The blue night.
Oh, yeah, the majority of tickets were blue, but blue C61. So we've got the food savers or the extra golden tickets.
What are these?
Those are food savers. They're really just thin, and then they've got like a.
I'll take that for you.
Okay.
I'll pull those out.
Okay,
You want
perfect.
the number 61?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, one more. Oh, he's already drawn it. Blue C44. Blue C44. Richard's running. You got the food savers. These are food savers. And this. But these, just take it apart. They're like, and this. That goes with it.
Everything?
Yes. Right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to have some new stuff next month. Racking my brain for stuff that's different, but now I know gift cards are a go. So thank you, everybody.
Will Dennis have to put his name in that on those golden?
He's doing it.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, Ali. Looking magnificent as ever, if I do say so myself. Okay, the next TLCC general meeting will be held on Monday, the 4th of May? 4th of May. Here at our normal venue. I declare this meeting closed at 8:08 p.m. Thank you.